All right. Hello, hello, and welcome, my friends and fellow listeners, to another episode of What's Your Ripple, a podcast capturing true tales and stories of how beautiful people like you and me are making incredible influences and ripples in people's lives, changing their lives forever. I'm your
Mhm.
host, JJ. I'm the creator and founder of Ripple Retreat and the creator of this podcast, What's Your Ripple? And today I'm so excited because we have a very special guest. Her name is Tera Gallinger. She has lost over 100 pounds. Her ripple was simply a friend in church years ago, back in 2019, created a ripple in her life that changed her life and her husband's life forever. So, welcome, Tara.
Hey, thanks for having me today. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you and your story is you've told me about is it's absolutely incredible. And I want to share your story with my listeners. Oh, and before I just want to give a quick shout out to a new listener in Denver. I noticed today that somebody has picked us up in Denver. So welcome. And if you want Denver, give me a shout out on my speak pipe and let me know. Uh, how you like the show. Um, anyway, without further ado, so tell me, Tara, what is your ripple?
So I would say, like it started back in 2019, like you had said,
Mhm.
and someone had offered me health. And I had been praying about this for a long time. I was in some excruciating pain with my feet, looking for answers through doctors and surgeons and not finding any good results. And then she offered me health by saying I needed to watch what I eat, which I kind of, light bulb went off like, well, maybe I should try this out and tried one more thing.
Right.
Um, I'm very thankful that she said that to me because I really started losing weight the first week, which was like amazing because I've tried many other things before and you can't lose that easy. Like it
Yeah.
should be a miracle that happened.
Yeah.
So going on to lose, um, she just told me if I could bring some friends along, that would help me keep going and keep the
Hmm.
weight because accountability, that would be key. So I actually
Hmm.
offered it to my parents first. My dad was a
Nice.
diabetic and he got off his diabetes meds week 2. And so
Really?
going along with me, I'm losing weight. My parents are losing weight. I'm telling you, it was amazing. I went on to lose 100 pounds in 11 months. My dad lost
Wow.
65, no, 75 pounds plus 13 other medications,
Oh,
not just,
wow.
yeah. My mom
That's
is her
huge.
original size. Like they've been married 41 years and they're both smaller than they were when they met. So
Wow.
then I convinced my husband to come along and he lost
Yeah.
65 pounds as well. So it's not just me and my husband and my family. I started having that, like you said, ripple effect. I shared my story, and a lot of people are out there looking for health. And so I'm not
Yes.
going to try to share. It is really just learning how to eat and taking care of your body in the right way. And the way I've even kept it off was eating right, and you can't fall
Right.
back into bad habits. And that accountability of bringing friends along has helped
Hmm.
me reach over 2,000 people, helping people help people.
Really?
Yeah, in 5 years.
Wow.
This morning, 600 people personally, 2,000 within the organization of people. Like I said, I help someone who helps someone who knows someone who knows someone. That ripple effect
That ripple
has
effect.
across all of the United States. I know people everywhere, and I'm just from this little town, Big Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah.
And, but we have the ability to spread health and hope, and that's what I really found helpful for me to keep it off is keep sharing. So
Oh, that's
that's what's
beautiful.
working at least.
Yay. Congrats.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you and your husband and family and 600, 2,000 people.
Yeah, yeah.
That's incredible.
Can you imagine the amount of weight? I know I helped one family and they lost over a ton just in their family.
Oh, wow.
Just a few family members, well, you know, and it's a ripple effect. If one person sees you getting healthy and then
Hmm.
you can help someone else, and this is all not, there's no shot, there's no pill, there's no exercise. It was really just learning how to eat right.
Really?
Yep.
So that's the magic.
It kind of is because if you're exercising away, but you're not fueling your body right, it won't work.
Right.
If you eat only once a day, your body might think you're starving, and so it may not work.
Right.
And I used to try many things. I mean, I tried that starvation mode, didn't work. It all came back. I've tried many things. Doctors gave pills for being overweight. I never was offered surgery, and there was no shot back before 2019. But I probably would have been desperate enough to try it,
Mm-hmm.
like other people are. But it won't fix anything if you don't fix what you eat.
Right.
It will come right back. That's just a lifestyle change. It's not really so much a diet, because if you diet, you're going to go back to the way you were eating.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I knew.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've kept it off, really.
Wow. That's incredible.
It's crazy because at 40 years old, I feel better than when I was in my 20s. I was stuck for a long time. Like, my kids had an overweight mom most of their life. My daughter's 22 and my son's 18. So at their age, most of their life, I was really the mom on the couch,
Really.
or hiding in the pictures or behind the camera. So,
Right.
now it's actually a joy to see my own image, and I'm not too shy to share pictures or get pictures with them or be active and get out and do things. And now the teenagers or adult kids are like, "Mom, slow down." I'm full of energy. So it just shifts so many things to take care of yourself.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
Thank
so
you.
cool.
It's so good.
Wow. And the ripple effect that you're having just in your family,
Hmm.
your kids, like you said,
Yeah.
they're looking at healthy mom now. And so, I mean, you're setting the example, and
Absolutely.
that's awesome.
Yeah. And as I mentioned with you beforehand, with those grandkids, that my husband has two kids as well. So with the
Mhm.
grandkids, I have 5, 3, and 1.
Oh, wow.
With student energy, I can keep up with them. 100 pounds ago, it would have been so complicated.
Oh,
It makes
yeah.
it different. Like I said, I was in pain, and now I can walk and run and do all the things. And I never had to get on pills or surgery like the doctors had suggested. I just had to change what I eat. And that's
Wow.
hard. So with Optavia, which is the company that I'm with, you
Yes.
get a house coach, which is me. And then I get to walk alongside you because I've already been there before. I can
Right.
relate and know how to do the program, which is very easy. And it has you eat 5 small meals a day most of the time and one
Okay.
big meat meal. So it's not really very hard. I tell people to eat 6 times a day. They're thinking that's crazy. But small meals are very small, but it
Uh-huh.
fuels your body all day. So you can really work your metabolism, and
Right.
you're not doing anything wrong. You're not eating too many calories. You're working that metabolism. You're getting a good fat burn and lose weight just by cutting out a lot of carbs and sugar, mostly. I
Wow.
work your body with appropriate foods, whole foods and meats and things. So Optavia really helps with that. You have a community of people that surround you, are like-minded and on the same journey. So that helps to have people cheering you on.
Right.
And then the food just makes it easy. So that helped me. Like, eat a bar, drink a shake, whatever you got to do. It's easy. You can do it on the go, or they've got hearty choices too. So, I was always like, wow, I have to eat again. And losing weight without eating and eating. And most people are like, I can't, but this doesn't cost any more than what food costs at the store. I promise. I know
Right.
what food costs at the store,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Optiv only sells food. Um, they don't make the client pay the coach. So you or anyone else wouldn't pay
Mhm.
me.
Mhm.
Optiv takes care of the blessings of that part, and the client just buys food. So for me, I was like, oh, okay, that's like, let's say back then it was about $10 a day. It's only went up to be now about $15 a day. I'm always rounding up.
Right.
Can go anywhere out to eat and spend $15, right?
Yeah.
Once.
Right.
One time.
Once.
Yeah. I'm like, I can eat 5 times for that.
Uh-huh.
5 meals of my 6 that I said I had to have in a day for 15,
Wow.
and lose weight. So if you just, weigh that out,
Uh-huh.
which one is more important, and if you really want to get to that goal, what will you be willing to do? Because I
Mhm.
was willing to do anything. I would try
Mhm.
anything again,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
Yeah. No medication, no
No.
expensive, no, it's just simply eating healthy.
Yeah, I didn't have to exercise, thank goodness, because my feet, I couldn't
Right.
have.
Right.
I literally could not. When I
Yeah.
was in kind of pain, I was crying daily. My
Mm.
husband would rub my feet and I'd cry some more, like, that just hurts. And I couldn't get it to go.
Wow.
Yep, I couldn't stand standing or walking. I looked around at people like, how are they walking on those feet? And it don't hurt because mine were so bad. And so I
Wow.
was curious. And it was
Uh,
honestly, I don't know. I don't want to go too deep into I don't like doctors thing, but I don't like doctors because they want to give medication for my feet and my feet weren't sad. And I said, why are you giving me that? And they said, well, it's for the nerves. I'm like, you already test the nerves. It's not the nerves. Why would you give
mhm,
me, you know? And when I went to see the surgeons, it was, well, I'd like to do surgery on both feet. And two different surgeons gave me two different reasons. So I backed out, like, no. And I took that gut feeling. And that's when I went home and said to my husband, I just need to lose the weight.
mhm.
That's what it was. And I'm here as a testimony to say that is what it was. I carried around 100 extra pounds, and that will put pressure on your feet, your
Oh yeah.
knees, your body, and your organs, and
Oh
all of
yeah.
those. So, health issues come from taking care of yourself. Eating
Mm.
is part of it.
Oh, for sure.
Mhm.
For sure.
And I can definitely say I broke my sugar addiction because every year before Optavia, I tried to quit cookies. Every year, everyone wants to, lose weight. And I was like, I just want to quit eating cookies because I knew that was where the weight was coming from. I was
Yeah.
addicted to cookies and sugar and carbs, and I broke the addiction.
Nice.
So that's a big deal. And a lot of people don't see it as that, but food is very addicting.
Oh, for sure. And sugar is one of the worst.
Yeah, and the government isn't helping with the stuff that they put out there on the shelves and promote at fast food restaurants and grocery stores. So
Yeah. Yeah.
how deep is there? Yeah, see it. I'm sorry. And if you do see it, reach out because I'm here and I'd help you change it.
Excellent. Excellent.
I
And,
hope
and so
back. Go ahead.
say it again.
I hope we can go back to having like whole foods, fruits, veggies, farm
Oh,
markets.
I agree.
I
Oh
really
yeah.
do. Yeah.
Well, luckily in Maine we have a lot of farm stands. So during the summer anyway.
Yeah. In Florida, they have them all winter. So when I go down there this winter, you know, I just keep having my fresh fruits and veggies.
There you go.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, for the listeners out there, they want to sign up for Optavia, and
Sure.
how do they? I mean, do you have a website? Or
I have
you're?
a website. The best way that I like to share is to have them connect with me, which is
Mhm.
going to be a little harder for them to find me. You can find me, Tera Gallinger, like you said, on Facebook or Insta. It's Mrs. Tera Gallinger. And so they could connect with me there. I don't want to
Okay.
send them to the website because that's going to connect them to any other random coach. So
Right.
I honestly would want to talk to them so that I can make sure I'm connecting them to the right programs, hooking up with the right path. And they want me as their coach because I'm the best coach. Let's just say
Okay.
I help that many people. And I think that I love to walk alongside people and cheer them on. And so all
Yes.
my friends love that they get that. Now, if you don't want me as your coach, that's okay. You can go to optavia.com and that would be okay as well. Because the program will work whether you have me or not. Okay.
Right.
It really will. If you follow it, it will work. And I want
Beautiful.
anybody to find health, no matter if they're connecting with my personality or not. Solutions out there. But there are some ways too that just following Optavia's plan, like there's a whole foods plan, even if you don't buy the food, that you can start to lose weight and get healthy. That's why I said just connect with me so I can see what's best for you, because we even have active plans for someone who's, all the time going to the gym but just needs to lose 10 pounds. We've got something for that too.
Okay.
I even have something for people who need to gain healthy weight, because that's an issue too.
Oh
Some
yeah.
people just they can't gain no matter what they eat or do, and they can
Yeah.
eat like trash and not gain. But that's not the best either. They want to feel good. And if they're eating like crap, it's probably making them feel like that. So I would say try to connect with me. Again, it's Tera Gallinger on Facebook and Mrs. Tera Gallinger on Insta. Other than that, Optavia has been around for 30 years, and Dr. A or Dr. Anderson, who created the program, will have some
Mhm.
things on YouTube that you can look up. So you
Okay.
can look up Habits of Health, and that would
Okay.
be something you can look into, or you can even get the Habits of Health book and the Life book, either from optavia.com or even Amazon, to get really diving in deep to what it looks like to get healthy. Okay.
Okay.
That gives you some good knowledge on how we do it. So
Beautiful.
yeah,
All right. And a really important question. How
sure.
is the food? Is it good?
Yeah, the food is good. So at first, there were a few things, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gross. I tried day
Mhm.
one, cappuccino was nasty, and I was like, what am I gonna do? And then, everything else tasted good that day. And I talked to my coach and she said, try it again after week one because your taste buds will change
Mhm.
because you're detoxing regular food that you're used to, full of sugar and carbs. And week two, I tried that cappuccino again and it was amazing. Now,
Ah,
for one favorite, I drink it every day. Aren't I so happy I tried that again? So
yes.
it always tastes good. At first, it was a little shift. Okay. But I love all the foods. Some are not my favorites, but I eat my favorites all the
Mhm.
time. So you find
Right.
your favorites and
Right.
everybody has different taste buds. Okay. My husband loves all of them. He won't tell you any of them are bad. I tell if I can't eat, he will. So,
Nice.
do it as a couple. And if you don't like it, they will.
Right. Right.
Kidding. But then, another thing that he said when I was sharing was that I could help people make money. So I don't just help people lose weight. I help people make money. That's how I
Wow.
started full-time RVing. In the long run, I thought I was just going to help 5 people and pay for my food. And I did that for about the first 6 months.
Yeah.
And then I started to help people help people. I said that back at the beginning, but if I help a friend and they're losing weight and they become a coach, now we can help their friends and they're
Mhm.
making me to cover their food or more, depending on how many coaches you decide to help. So I started to help more coaches, help people, help people, help people. And it went wide and deep. And I
Yeah.
was able to retire my husband within the first year of Optavia. So we started full-time RVing back in January 21. So that's why
Wow.
our fourth winter season heading south. Um,
Wow.
See, the blessing came because my coach said there was more to it than just losing weight because is health is in wealth too, right? Like everybody needs health.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay. And I really didn't know what I was doing. I know now. There's a lot of potential and ability. That's how I work from home. I made it through COVID, brought my husband home, full-time RVing. But I love meeting people all across while we're traveling
Yeah.
and helping them with health or giving somebody hope. Because I'm telling you, I know what it's like to be stuck.
Right.
Stuck in finances or health. It's one way or the other. Those things are struggles.
Mhm.
For a
Mhm.
lot of people out there right now.
Wow. So I did not realize that we can not only lose weight, but you can make money.
Yep. I like to consider it just a blessing because Optavia, like the blessing really is watching your friends transform. You More money than I made could never replace how I might cry, how much it is to see my dad not be on diabetes meds
Hmm.
and be healthy for as long as I have 5 years. He's not gained his weight back. No more medications. I've helped a lot of people get off those high blood pressure pills and things that they feel trapped by. And
Yeah.
so the blessing
Wow.
is this like you order food from me and I'm making $50, but if I watch your transformation, it's way more than that. So
Wow.
building teams or helping other people who I help other full-time RVers make money on the road.
Wow.
And they know that they could do that. Like I didn't know before I knew, right? So
Right.
now I do help people do that. They were already full-time RVing and found their health and then I offered something else. And that's
Wow.
why to mention it to you today, Optavia is so much. I mean, there's that triangle: health, mind, body, finances. It's just like going together there. And he wants you to
Beautiful.
be in all those ways. Um, when Dr. Anderson stepped away from the traditional stuff the doctors do, he
Hmm.
created a program with Optavia. So that's trying to get away from.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a beautiful story, and you sold me. After this, I'm going to contact you because it sounds
Yeah.
like yeah, why not? I
There's
have
so many people. I mean, like I said, it's not just losing weight. It could be that they just need a healthy mind and they're not eating right. Could be that they're working out constantly and they just can't lose that. Or maybe they just need that extra money by helping their friends that could use the health. And it helps everybody.
Mm,
We'll
yeah.
chat more, I promise. So
Beautiful.
because it literally changed my life. I like don't have to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. And a lot of people do. I don't know how people are living right now because I used to live like that. And right now I'm scared for the world. So I offer hope to a lot of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Tara, that is amazing.
Thanks, JJ. I
That is
appreciate it.
amazing. You are a perfect example of what I call the ripple, the butterfly effect.
Yeah,
That back in 2019, simply sitting in church, a lady sitting in front of you,
yeah,
touched your life in such a way that it has changed not only your life, but 600 directly.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's continuing because now you're touching my life and
Hmm.
you're touching the lives of everybody who listens to this, because I know you have motivated me. And it's not only the weight issue, because I don't have too much of a problem with weight. It's just eating healthy in my gut, because your health is based off your gut and your feelings. I
Hmm.
mean, I battle depression all the time, and I know it's linked to my stomach
Yeah.
because I eat like crap. I feel like crap.
Mhm. I know. And I tell people a lot of times, like, you might think that you're doing well or you think you're fit, but what are you eating and how do you feel?
Right.
Because it really is directly connected. Um, if I go too far off board and go into the sugar bowl or the carbs, I literally start feeling like crap and can
Mm.
remember I don't have to or don't want to eat like that anymore.
Right. 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 You
Mhm.
get
But
it.
it's away from too. So, if you don't want to do it on your own, like I said, I'd be happy to be here or another coach with Optavia because we have that great community of people who are there to be supportive. Like, don't go
Beautiful.
by yourself. It's hard by
Beautiful.
yourself.
So after I sign up for Optavia, the food comes already prepared, or does it come in? How does this work?
I like to try to tell people it's sort of like an MRE because it's going to come in a package that's
Mhm.
either prepped or already ready. So like the bars I described, you're going to open and eat it. But if it's mashed potatoes, you're going to open and add water and heat it up and then eat it.
Right.
But the mashed potatoes are just simply in a little packet that is powder before you eat it. Or the shake or whatever else that there is. There's chili and soups and stuff, so they're just like a dehydrated soup or chili, and then just like it would be if an MRE, you know what that is, right? A meal
Meal ready
replacement.
to eat.
Thank you, thank you. I'm like, but I'm saying it. It's ready to eat, and it makes it simple so you can be on the go or be busy. I've helped a lot of teachers that are like, it was so easy to just slam that bar in
Yeah.
between classes,
Yeah.
drink that shake. It's
Yeah.
so there's so many options, so many. There's hearty choices, like I had said, breakfast choices, and dessert. Dr. Anderson knows dessert is important for people and that we love sugar and it's hard to get away from it. So we
It
still
is.
have sweet craving and we get it, but we have it in a correct portion so that it's not going to harm us. I eat a skinny brownie is what I call it every night so I can keep the weight off. It tastes delicious.
Nice.
I had another
Nice.
ate 5 brownies a day because she didn't like you asked me how many, like, what can you eat? She didn't want to eat other stuff. 5 brownies a day, once in a while a shake. And she lost 120 pounds in 8 months. Brownies.
No way.
Ate the appropriate amount of brownie, this big, 5 times a day, worked that metabolism. It has all of our foods are, I'm trying to think of the word, interchangeable. So it doesn't matter if you eat soup or brownie or breakfast, pancake, bar, or shake. They're
Oh,
all
nice.
nutrition. So that makes us
Nice.
easy for you now, right? Like you can eat whatever. Well, the store doesn't do that for you. But our food also has 23 different vitamins, minerals, and proteins in it. So you're going to get everything you need from the food that you're buying. Again, you can't get that from the store, can you? I
No.
get the stuff at the store and I go, whoa, it's like a lot of carbs, lots of
Yeah.
sugar,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
no sugar, and there's still lots of carbs. It's imbalanced. They're not getting you what you need. I'm gonna have to stay on Optavia to to keep the weight off. I do use 2 or 3 of them a day as snacks,
All right.
but I then just have shifted to keep the weight off. Keep eating whole foods like fruits, veggies, meat.
Right.
I always skip the bun when I get a burger. I don't get the fries. I get a salad. I changed some things like that. So
Yeah.
basically, you get all your food that you'll need, and it comes straight to your door. Besides meat and veggies.
That's awesome. So your shopping has gone down
Oh,
immensely.
yes. So it costs neutral to what you probably already spend
Uh-huh.
because something at the grocery store, at least, 80 to 100 a week sometimes. That's what it should be for everyone because food food is expensive
Oh my God.
to be a cost. $8,200 a week. That's it.
Wow.
So, like I said, $15 a day, it's 400 a month, whichever way you want to look at it. I know that seems steep, but if you look at receipts, you're already spending that.
Oh, you
Groceries are
are.
expensive, eating out is expensive, and none
It
of that
is.
food you lose.
Yeah, and it's not
You lose. So it's like a win-win. You buying the food that will help you lose.
right.
Mm,
Yes.
better, have energy, clear mind. I mean, my mind opened up week 1. All of a sudden I could think better. And I also,
Wow.
did we ever start eating processed food?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who created this? Like my
Yeah.
mind just started going on a tangent on its own. Like what in the world?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fell in love with eating my meat and veggie meal. I mean, I like to get creative with it, but it's good. And I can absolutely say I don't miss the carbs because I feel better
Beautiful.
when I eat it.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
get that. I get
Yeah.
that. And shoot, just I travel a lot. So when I'm in Europe,
Mhm.
it's amazing because the food in Europe is
Yeah.
not processed. It's not doesn't have the chemicals that that's allowed here in the US. And it just by not changing anything except my location and the food I'm taking in from Europe, and I'm eating whatever,
Yeah.
you start feeling better.
About
And I've even gone over there with a friend who's been who had uh, lactose intolerant and can't eat what is it bread uh, gluten
oh
gluten
yeah.
and
Hmm.
then was over there and she was able to eat things that she normally doesn't eat and it
Yeah.
didn't her body didn't have a reaction.
Yeah.
So
There was more we could do about
oh, yeah,
food and the way that we are fed um by the stores and things. But
yeah,
the only thing I can do is share my transformation, my story, and hope that
absolutely,
you know,
absolutely.
things the way that I did.
Mhm.
I still eat some ice cream or a cookie or whatever once in a while. I just
Right.
don't go overboard like I used to.
Yeah,
So it's not that I'm depriving myself from things anymore. I choose not to eat those.
that's beautiful.
I feel better when I don't. So
Yeah, yeah. And you really sparked an interest in me in the fact that I am a very busy person. I don't like taking the time out to cook and fix and prep and so I don't eat very often. And when I do eat, it's usually crap.
and then it
So
makes you more if I'm right, right? Like you'll eat, and all of a sudden you work up the beast and you're hungry, hungry, hungry.
yep,
That's how it
yes.
was when I wouldn't eat right. So
Right, right. It's exactly how it is.
I can relate. I tried all the things. I had lost my late husband 13 years ago, and so I stopped eating. Like I said, I tried that starvation thing
Mhm.
or the diet, whatever, whichever you want to call it. It doesn't work. You'll go back to eating. What you eat when you go back to eating matters.
Right. Oh
Hmm.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, Tara, you have influenced me and hopefully the listeners as well. Um, I'm very excited to try this.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations to you on your weight loss, your transformation, and for your husband and family and
Mhm.
everybody that you're coaching. That's wonderful.
Thank
Congratulations.
Appreciate that. I
Yeah,
really enjoy what we get to do. It feels like an absolute blessing. Like I said, I love helping people.
that's awesome. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's very, very cool. I'm hoping this spreads and this generates some more income for you and ripples in the world of getting people healthy.
Yeah, I hope to
Uh,
meet new people from it as well. Just let me know if you do reach out to me from this that you met me from JJ or Ripple Retreat so that we know how we connected. And I would just
yes,
love to,
please.
even if it's just a chat, I've got free advice for you as well, but we can chat. Hit me up, Tara Gallinger on Facebook.
Excellent. And I'll be sure and have all the links in the notes to this podcast. Um, yes, perfect. And your name is spelled Tera
Mhm.
uh Gallinger,
Yep.
correct? Okay.
Yep.
All right. For those who don't want to click on the show notes. All
Absolutely.
right.
Like I said, I appreciate your time today.
Oh, thank you, Tara. I appreciate your time and listeners. Thank you for sticking in to the end and hearing all about this. And hopefully if you need to lose some weight and or you just want to eat healthy, you want to get healthy, yeah, let us know. And please definitely tell her that you heard this on my show, What's
Yeah.
Your Ripple? And everybody, as always, please pause, love yourself by eating healthy, and be aware of your ripple. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tara. Love
CJ.
you, and with
And
love and gratitude.
yeah, we'll talk again soon.
Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you, Tara. You hit record. Stop.